revenue tu sales lah, penjualan, cara mengira penjualan, nombor 4, nombor 1, 2, 3, 4, nombor 4, nombor 5, cara untuk mengira keuntungan. Saya minta maaf tadi pasal nak cari record button tu sampai dah cegagap sikit. Okay. So next one Okay. So ni adalah barang-barang yang kita perlu simpan. Okay, so jabatan hasil ataupun IRAS untuk Singaporeans memerlukan dokumen-dokumen yang ini untuk diorang nanti nak check kalau kita orang kata kurang beruntung lah kita di audit kita harus menunjukkan dokumen-dokumen ini untuk substantiate kita punya figures lah So receipt-receipt yang kita terima dan kita beri invoice, apa-apa voucher, statement dari pihak bank, statement pinjaman, okay, dan apa-apa lagi dokumen yang telah kita berikan kepada pelanggan ataupun dokumen yang kita terima daripada supplier. So dari ini yang orang kata yang tak payah kita kira lah, ambil dia kasih kepada kita, kita ambil terus kita file. Okay, so next one is accounting. So accounting adalah ledger. Ledger ni semua faham kan, ledger accounting yang kita buat untuk kira tu. The actual ledger kalau kita menggunakan buku ataupun kertas, kita harus menyimpannya. Schedule untuk perkara-perkara yang kita tunjukkan kita punya estimate. For example, kita beli orang bilang jentera ke apa-apa, then maybe kita cakap jentera ni boleh last 10 tahun, 5 tahun. Jadi kita ada macam kiraan-kiraan kita per tahun kita minus off dari keuntungan kita. Kita perlukan satu schedule lah untuk membuktikan pada hasil dan juga pada IRAS. Kan pasal perkara ni kan macam orang kata efek kita punya revenue ataupun yang taxable profit tu. Jadi perkara-perkara yang efek taxable profit very important, je kita mesti simpan walaupun itu adalah kiraan kita sendiri. Okay. Lagi satu journal lah yang kita masukkan satu-satu that means kita membuat penjualan and then kita listkan semua dalam satu page ke apa ke, itu adalah journal, sales journal, purchase journal, perkara-perkara macam tu kita pun kena simpan pasal and this one ingat in the future mesti tally you don't just make a list and then list tu tak tally, itu yang ada kali kita ni mungkin boleh get in trouble kan, pasal dorang kalau minta, dorang tak minta yang atas tu dulu. Diorang akan minta accounting dulu. Baru lepas tu bila diorang tengok macam mungkin kurang memuaskan, diorang mula minta pada receipt, invoices semua lah. Kan? Lagi satu, apa-apa lain yang kita ada sebagai kita punya evidence of transaction. Pasal mungkin kita, orang ada kali tak kasih kita invoice. Lepas tu macam mana? For example, runner, kita jual barang-barang makanan and then Panda ataupun Grab tak ambil kita punya call untuk hantar kan. So kita telefon kawan kita yang buat kerja runner ni, then dia tak kasih kita invoice, macam mana kan? So kalau sekadar je tulis kat kertas, dia tulis kat sana Mastura Muhammad point to point, mana ke mana, $10. Ambil kertas tu simpan. So that is any other written evidence of transaction. Jadi kita boleh proof yang this is the amount yang kita bayar lah. Kan? So next one. So masalah dia, sometimes bila kita tanya ada tak dokumen sebagai accountant lah kita dapat klien baru, dia cakap ada, kemarin dia dah kasih tapi tak tahu mana. Kan? Jadi kita nak kena belajar cara yang baik untuk kita file paper-paper ni semua. Okay, so file-file ni dia punya fungsi jadi kita boleh dapat mencari bila kita dah file lah. Jangan file macam black hole lepas tak dapat jumpa. Tu saya rasa kurang baik lah. So seberapa mungkin kita cuba filekan dengan cara yang teratur. Jadi satu cara dia kita mungkin konsistenkanlah masuk dalam workflow kita. Bila dah dapat bank statement, jangan campak tepi. Terus masuk dalam file. Punch hole masuk dalam file. Kan pasal korang adanya ada macam orang kata satu stack KIV, benda tu tak file kan. So bila dapat, must make it into as macam orang bilang a habit lah. This thing is not finished until I file it. Jadi perkara-perkara ni get settled. So paling penting bank statement. Pasal bank statement adalah macam orang kata dokumen eksternal yang untuk orang-orang yang mungkin nak melabur dalam bisnes kita ke, nak meminjamkan kita duit ke, diorang boleh verify on barang-barang yang dari eksternal. So bank statement is one of them pasal datang dari bank kan. Pasal datang dari bank pun kita kena simpan betul-betul kalau hilang korang kena bayar charge nak suruh print balik for the year end. Next one petty cash. Ni banyak ada terjadi hal jugalah pasal tak boleh kira, lepas tu dah jual berapa, dah spend berapa. Pasal bila orang datang kat kedai, sometimes kita busy pasal queue tu panjang sangat. So kita ambil duit tu, kita dah kira, kita kasih change, thank you, next dan semua dalam kotak. Sekali datang pula apik sayur, kan? Apik sayur cakap nak collect duit. Situ juga kita ambil, kita kasih apik. Dah kasih apik tak minta receipt. So this is the part where nanti kita macam tak dapat mengira tau. Pasal saya faham tak semua orang ada point of sale system. Jadi bila macam orang kata queue dah panjang sangat, kan? Kalau katakan kita jual nasi lemak pagi, orang semua rushing nak pergi pejabat, takkan kita nak waste dia punya time kan, satu-satu kan. But kita should be able to record somewhere kita punya sales and put it under cash sales. Okay, and duit yang kita keluarkan pun kita should record lah as an expense. Okay, so this is where sometimes terjadi suatu orang kata perbalahan bila kita punya investor cakap, when I see last time you make a lot of profit, how come I invest you don't make profit? Pasal dulu expense korang tak record. Jadi nampak macam profit, kan? Jadi sekarang tiba-tiba ada investor, ada point of sales, record semua betul-betul, alamak tak make profit pula, kan? So this is the part, okay? So ingat petty cash ni very penting ni cash duit dalam tangan lah, either dalam cash register ataupun kita ada macam zaman dulu-dulu ada tin Milo ke untuk kedai-kedai orang kata kedai-kedai runcit masuk duit kat dalam sana, all this nak kena record. So apa lagi nak simpan, kejap saya nak kena pergi balik. Oh tidak. Okay. So apa lagi kena simpan, surat-surat dari ACRA, IRAS, hasil, SSM mesti simpan. Okay, pasal ni adalah surat-surat dari kerajaan and kita berbisnes jadi ingat IRAS, hasil, ACRA, SSM penting pasal tak ada diorang kita pun tak ada bisnes tau. Kalau katakan dia cakap kita tutup pasal apa, korang tak comply, and that's the part where it's a problem. Pasal ada orang bisnes dah bagus tapi pasal tak comply, then they are being forced to close down, right? So kita tak nak dalam hal-hal macam itu. So always keep the communicate and make sure korang baca and actually action on it. Okay, kalau tak tahu buat sendiri, cari Copsec ataupun setiausaha syarikat yang boleh menolong korang. Okay, jangan macam tak tahu, buat bodoh je. Okay, that is a very bad thing. Okay, cakap je. So next one, payment voucher. So bila kita membayar, kita nak kena record, kan? Dan bila kita mendapat apa-apa duit masuk, kita pun nak kena record. And sebab kita nak kena record ni, because kita bukan sekadar bayar kita punya supplier saja, kan? Kita bayar macam-macam barang. So we need to be able to record, and kalau bisnes kita makin lama makin membesar dan kita mempunyai pekerja. So this recording pun serve untuk safeguard duit kita lah. That means orang tak boleh suka-suka bayar keluar. So they need our approval, everything like that. So ada cara untuk kita check dan verify dan untuk tanya balik lah kenapa certain things are done certain way. Kan? So you can always go back to the ini and flip. Kan? So that's one way. Payment voucher, receiving voucher, duit yang masuk. So duit yang masuk kat bank, kan? Ni tricky pasal yang you make sure lah yang tulis receiving voucher tak sama dengan orang yang pergi bank in. Kan? Mungkin orang yang tulis receiving voucher ni somebody that you trust, and bank in can be anyone lah because boleh verify. Okay? So receiving voucher ni kalau kita lupa nak taruh kita punya customer punya bill paid to unpaid, kita boleh pergi refer balik. Okay? Sometimes sibuk, termiss. So this is a way to verify juga. Okay? And sebab tu senang because kita ada this thing called provision for bad debt. So you can apply for it. That means you rasa orang tak akan bayar, apply for it. Tapi lepas tu bila kita rasa dia akan bayar atau dia telah pun membayar, kita boleh pergi dekat tempat IRAS ataupun hasil and minta beritahu diorang reverse balik. So this is why kita perlukan dokumen ni. Kalau tidak, korang tak boleh claim apa-apa bad debt dan korang pun tak boleh reverse apa-apa lah because cannot claim, right? Okay. So next one, invoice. Ini paling penting. This is like orang bilang the proof of you selling things. So if you say you got X dollars of sales, you must be able to prove it lah. Kan? Kalau kita ambil pinjaman daripada kerajaan, daripada NGO, daripada bank, daripada kawan-kawan, atau bisnes kita mengambil pinjaman dari diri kita sendiri. Okay, so kita kena masukkan dalam loans punya file. Next one, employee CPF. So kat sini, kalau kat Singapura kita pakai employee salary and CPF. Kalau kat Malaysia, pekeso tu semua jangan main-main please. Semua nak kena ada file sendiri. And make sure kiraan-kiraan tu pun betul Okay. Next one, contract and legal agreements. So kalau kita ni ada orang kata kontrak-kontrak yang berbaur orang kata legal lah this is all serious punya barang, we need to keep it. And if we have any macam profit sharing agreement with some partner, kita buat project, nak kena simpan juga. Kan pasal kita akan perlu nak refer balik kat situ. Dan kalau ada apa-apa orang bilang misunderstanding, that is also where you should be looking. So store your documents in a way that you can retrieve it back. Okay? So now one by one. So bank statement file, apa kat dalam? Kan? So your bank statement original. Second, kalau you actually check the bank statement, then you do a bank reconciliation, masukkan kat dalam. Kalau katakan kita ada 10 bank, kita ada Maybank, kita ada OCBC, kita ada UOB, kita ada DBS, kita ada apa lagi CIMB, tiap-tiap satu tu satu file. Jadi kita ni tak confuse. Okay. So next one, petty cash. Duit masuk keluar. Duit masuk keluar ni actually yang bagus kita adakan satu macam paper listing taruh dekat clipboard. Kalau kita gerai kita tak ada banyak time, tak kurang kaki tangan. Taruh kat sana. Duit keluar, immediately tulis. This is the amount. Kan? Terus cuba minta dengan orang tu receipt. Terus ambil klik sekali kat situ. Kan jadi bila balik senang. Semua dah kat situ, tinggal masuk je. Okay? So this is the one, petty cash listing, petty cash voucher. Kalau kita orang bilang sole proprietor so kita tak ada menjawab dengan siapa. So what we can do is that kita boleh just masukkan receipt. Kalau kita ada pekerja dan kita ada bertanggungjawab pada investor atau sesiapa yang meminjamkan kita duit dan kita perlukan voucher. Okay? Simple as that. Because somebody have to take the responsibility lah if you have to answer. Answer own self, do own self answer tak apa. Okay. So nanti petty cash voucher ni ataupun receipt dari petty cash ni kita akan attach dekat yang check bila kita bank in dan kita nak kena replenish petty cash kita. Katakan tiap-tiap hari kita mesti adakan $500 atau ringgit just in case nak bayar apa-apa sekali. That amount kita akan ni dan kita akan masukkan. So whatever you have to bank in, then whatever the petty cash you actually have to take out. Kan, to show a good flow duit tu. Tak perlu hari-hari, mungkin 2 hari sekali. Kan, pasal cash in hand ni duit yang orang kata paling senang hilang lah kan, pasal tak ada apa-apa trail. Kalau check hilang, orang tak boleh bank in. But if your cash terjatuh 10,000, good luck lah kan. So next one. So ni surat-surat dari ACRA atau SSM dan juga IRAS ataupun hasil. So surat-surat ni atau korang pergi gunakan sekarang semua gunakan portal, internet portal. Jadi kalau korang dah buat apa-apa, you have to print out dari situ juga. Okay, and file kat dalam. Jadi you don't lose macam orang kata lose memory of what you've done lah kan. So you can also substantiate. Okay. So kalau korang buat kiraan cukai, kiraan GST, kan, semua korang masukkan dalam file yang ni juga. So apa-apa yang regulatory kira satu file lah. Melainkan kalau korang sendirian berhad atau private limited, dan untuk yang syarikat-syarikat ni mungkin untuk hasil satu file dan untuk SSM satu file. Ataupun for Singaporean untuk ACRA satu file, untuk IRAS pun satu file. Okay? Next one, payment voucher file. Seperti saya katakan, sometimes kita jangan bayar, tak taruh kat check stub, which happens, I've seen. And then tak ingat, because korang nak compile accounts at the end of the year. So it's good to have payment vouchers. At least practice dulu sekarang. Kan? Supaya jadi kebiasaan. Because nanti bila korang jadi syarikat yang besar pun, korang memang perlukan all these practices, good practices. So seberapa boleh kita cuba adakan lah. Kan? Kalau tak boleh, then receipt lah. Bare minimum receipt. So kalau kita ada apa-apa authorization, that means kita ada partner and kita perlukan partner kita untuk agree dulu, baru kita boleh bayar. And dia did send an email, okay, I agree to you to release 5,000 to this person. Print out sekali, append sekali. Kan? Jadi kita tak lupa. Pasal kita tak nak nanti last minute, oh macam kita, how come you pay this amount, right? But if you have the proof when it's there, when you go and check back, you buka semua dekat sana. So this is good for you, and it is good when, let's say, or the government nak tanya you soalan-soalan, you have the actual reason lah, kan? Because sometimes For us 10,000 pun dah boleh kena money laundering kan Singapore. So I don't know about Malaysia. So this is a good practice to have. So any emails regarding payment, kan? So that means ada kali orang return goods. Sometimes kita jual barang kat internet, okay, baju dan mungkin screen resolution ke warna dia bila sampai kurang memuaskan. Jadi that person want to return and then kita nak kasih balik duit dia, then we have to show the email that went back and forth lah for the dispute and put it there, kan? Because everything yang affect kita punya revenue, kita kena jaga. Pasal jabatan hasil ataupun IRAS will start asking. Because you see later that sales minus sales returns equals to net sales revenue. So dia nampak revenue tu kenapa jadi sikit. So we need to be able to substantiate whenever revenue jadi sikit. Okay? So receiving voucher yang kita dapat. So kalau kita dapat check, tolong fotokopi. Because sometimes check ni check tendang. Sometimes it's not because dia tak ada duit, tapi differences signature, mungkin spelling of your company name, simple things like that, kan? And kalau kita masukkan duit dalam bank, ada bank in slip kan? So that bank in slip ataupun ada electronic bank in slip lah untuk orang yang queue dekat mesin, masukkan mesin kan? Keep that, simpan, kan? Dan apa-apa email regarding duit masuk yang kita tak invoice, we need to print that. Okay, we need to print that email. So next one invoices file. So ni senang lah, invoices, sales return. So mana yang dipulangkan balik, kita nak kena append. So it goes into two places. Satu payment voucher, lagi satu masuk dalam invoice file juga. So when they look at the total invoice, then how come this one tak ada, they can just flip belakang, dah ada kat situ. So it saves us from a lot of explanation. Okay. So again, email for sales disputes, taruh together with sales returns, taruh sekali dekat invoice tu. Flip together. Jadi senang. So sekejap saya admit dua orang guest. Okay, so next one, loans Bila kita ambil pinjaman, kita will get macam Astaghfirullahalazim. Sorry So bila kita mengambil pinjaman, kita akan macam get all these acceptance letters, statements kan. So kita nak kena simpan ni semua. So one of the most important things kita nak kena simpan is the copy of loan application form yang ramai orang tak simpan. Because when your loan application gets rejected, kan, it will be good to know why. And it will be good for you to submit and say that I have applied before. But the only thing is that some documents were missing. So sometimes this will help you to expedite your second application punya time. Okay, but you have to prove because you have to show the receive punya date and the number, right? They will put stamp receive and then they will sign, put a number there, so that diorang boleh retrieve balik your old copy. Okay, so it becomes like the same case, lanjutan aja lah. Kalau tak, you jadi application yang baru kan. So you don't want that. It will like waste your time. Next one, loan acceptance letter. Bila dapat loan, simpan because we need to see that percentage. Right, and we need to match it later to the loans statement yang bank akan hantar. So we have had cases where these things don't match and then tak simpan either one. So that's where we are unable to compute the orang bilang admin charges lah. So these are very important, right? So next one, a loan schedule ini dari pihak kita lah. So kita dah pinjam, kita nak kena bayar, right? So you have to put down there how much you have to pay and then what is the interest that we have to pay down. Because interest is one of the benda-benda yang kita akan declare pada hasil ataupun IRAS. Because it is not orang kata business activity, it's a financing activity. So kita selalu nak kena declare interest. So by having this orang bilang schedule, we can provide the numbers easily lah, kan? As well as to auditor. Kalau kita kan sometimes kita nak ambil institutional investor, especially for the young people startups. So just to get that seed funding 300,000, they have the due diligence audit. And all these things will come into play lah. Kan bila tak ada, then it will reflect a bit badly lah on a startup to not have it. Okay. So next, from yourself, you loan the company or you loan your business. So how do you know whether it is untuk sole proprietor dengan partnership? Macam mana korang nak tahu, is this a loan or is this capital? Okay. Bila kau masukkan duit, And then after that, when you sell it, you masukkan duit to buy things. And then when you sell something, you're going to take back the money. It is called loan from business. If you put in the money and then you don't care what happened, you're not going to take it forever. It is called capital. Kan? So this distinction very important pasal satu hari semua sole proprietor saya doakan enterprise semua akan upgrade kepada syarikat private limited. Jadi bila kita at that stage kita tak boleh ada perangai-perangai nak buat drawings, keluarkan duit suka-suka hati, you know, that kind of thing. So this loan schedule becomes very important because kalau you have a syarikat, you cannot reduce your share capital. Reduction of share capital ni is a very, very serious matter that is being observed by ECRA as well as SSM. Kerana when you're private limited kan, one of the things is that you have limited liability kan, that's why you apply for it. So what, diorang tak nak kita beli-beli barang, kita hutang-hutang, and then kita keluarkan capital kita, and then kita cakap declare unable to pay. So dia tak nak kita menganiayakan suppliers and vendors, you see. So if you have this habit, you have to stop it before you open your private limited. Then if let's say you already open private limited, just stop it today again, because it's like something that you need to orang bilang really record. Then you need to tell your COPSEC go and draw out this money so that your COPSEC can then like declare it at the annual general meeting and declare it as a past transaction then for your shareholders to know lah. Then if you are your own shareholder, lucky lah kan. Tapi kalau you ada shareholder orang-orang lain, mungkin this thing will start to come into scrutiny lah kan. Okay, so next one ni employee and CPF ataupun untuk orang Malaysia, employee perkeso banyak kan. All these things are very important. So payslip, macam mana korang kira orang punya deduction yang CPF ataupun perkeso ni. Kan, because sometimes kita punya employee pun mengakal especially budak sekarang. Salah tak bilangan kita. Salah tu report dengan government kan. This is where the problem comes in and we need to substantiate yang kita tak ada niat apa-apa yang buruk for that difference kan. So untuk Singapore kita ada CPF calculator, so always use it, always blame it back to them. Your calculator show this amount, I used it. Kan? So annual leave annual leave schedule, annual leave form. So kalau korang punya staff tak ramai, then you can just have like an Excel, taruh nama, then divide into berapa days sahaja ambil, then you all tick lah, put in the date yang dia collect that annual leave. That way you can track. Because there's such a thing as annualized leave that you owe your staff. That's why kalau korang kerja certain company, they force leave kan, end of the year please take your leave. Pasal dia tak nak kira annualized leave. Okay, so that's what happens. Or they pay you in cash, right? You didn't take how many days, I pay you in cash. Okay, so next one, form kalau korang takut ada masalah, hari yang korang tak ada, and then you ask somebody else to help to take care of your business for that day, and then after that dah jadi tunjuk-menunjuk bila staff tak datang. So always have the form. That means if tak ada form, then no pay leave. You have to threaten lah sometimes and keep it. Ni semua adalah kita punya employee punya weapons against us. Kita semua pernah kerja kan. So you have seen and you have heard, right? So this is the part. Okay. So next one. So deduction from salary pun penting So kalau kat Singapore kita ada MBMS, ni derma masjid, CDAC, SINDA, deduction yang mana dia pilih and berapa ketentuan government ready set limit untuk that salary. Korang masukkan, make them sign kan, and simpan. So all these documents tak kena simpan. Medical benefit, dental benefit dengan claim schedule. Kata dental 100 tapi dia claim $40, $30. So you have to keep on minusing it. So have a like Excel, every time the claim masukkan, so you can have the balance column every time. Right? So medical, this one is especially important kalau kita tak ada the orang bilang insurance lah kan, sometimes kita tak ada insurance, so kita cakap pergi poliklinik balik nanti I will reimburse, right? Macam tu kena simpan lah. So next one, employment application kan, apa yang dia cakap dengan kita bila dia masuk, employment letter yang kita kasih dia bila kita ambil dia, confirmation letter bila kita confirmkan. And kat dalam situ ada kenaikan gaji kan, sometimes when we confirm them 200, 300 extra, Okay, then we also put in the HR rules and regulation. So that whenever you give employment letter, you can also photostat HR rules and regulation, terus kasih dengan dia, kasih dia baca sendiri. Right? And again, this thing, deduction form ni, so ada dua And deduction to salary tadi tu, kat atas ni pun, kalau dia katakan pinjam duit dan dia cakap, bos potong gaji. Right? Then you put down there for the payment of loan, I'm going to cut from your salary and then kasih dia sign. Jadi kita tak cakap kita ambil duit dia. Which happens sadly. So next one is contracts and agreements file. Okay. This one yang tadi I said. So when you open your office, you will get rental agreement. Then you got utilities agreement. Then you got internet agreement, telephone agreement, simpan. Right? This is important. Because if you want to change providers ke apa ke, you want to be able to really check whether you are breaking any orang bilang contract that you have to pay early termination punya charges kan. So section B is distributorship agreement. Kadang-kadang kita menjual produk untuk orang lain. So kita mungkin beli dia punya rights to distributorship untuk menjadi stokis ataupun agent. Jadi kalau ada apa-apa agreement, kita harus simpan kat sini. Kalau kita ada dispute, kita boleh prove yang kita ada hak untuk menjualnya lah. Where we are. Lagi satu, bulk sales agreement, kita pula menjual kepada kedai-kedai mungkin pada harga yang rendah kerana diorang beli yang dengan banyak, simpan juga. Joint project agreements, macam saya cakap tadi, this is where the profit sharing apa-apa, you need to be able to retract back all this. Dan section C adalah memorandum of understanding. Memorandum of understanding ni memang not set in stone. But you need to keep so that, you know, sometimes you decide, then 10 years later you do it. Then orang tu cakap, why are you doing this? Kita tak ada such ni. So if you keep the memorandum for understanding, and it's not just for you to sign and put on Facebook, you actually keep it, that will be very good. Okay, very, very helpful. And it will also give you a new revenue stream lah. In the future, tak ada idea macam mana nak tingkatkan sales, tengok balik memorandum of understanding, you can follow through. Okay, so ni pun harus simpan. Okay, so nombor 3, invoicing basic. So nak invoice ni pun bukan sekadar suka-suka hati lah. Unless you are doing a cash sale, you can actually use a cash sale memo. Kan? Letak nama business, address, contact number, business registration number. Nak taruh kat shop pun boleh untuk cash sales. Kan? Shop dekat yang kita beli kat kedai buku tu kan? Boleh. Hello? Untuk cash sales So that means you sell epok-epok sekali ada company order untuk dia pay meeting and they want an invoice from you, right? Cash sales punya ni. You can give this. Okay. So next one
besok.
For an actual invoice, you need invoice number So this is for credit sales penting sekali So invoice number, customer name, customer contact, item purchase, quantity, price, subtotal, discount, amount yang harus dibayar dan juga terms of sale. Adakah cash ataupun adakah ianya credit dan berapa hari? 14 days, 30 days, 90 days, depending, right? Nak kena taruh. So sometimes orang complain this is a lot of work, why do I have to do this? Tapi kalau kita fikirkan balik, this is very good record macam CRM. So without a CRM, you know who buys what. Betul tak? So this is very good for your business planning also. So this is an example, saya kasih satu sampel. So this comes from my company lah. So as you can see, it has my company name, it has my registration number, address, phone number. Kan? So you have the description of items, the rate, quantity, total, subtotal. So invoice yang ni telah dibayar. So amount due 0. Kan? So bill tu company, selalunya kita taruh company name. Yang ni saya blot out lah customer punya info So company name and then nama dia, because we need to know who is the contact person, right? Then as well as dia punya address, phone number. Okay. So it will be very good kalau kita ada tax invoice number seperti kat sini, so that you can always track it lah. And bila korang file pun, sila file orang kata mengikut dia punya invoice number sequentially lah mengikut that means paling bawah sekali nombor 1, nombor 2, nombor 3 and so on so forth. Jadi senang untuk kita mencari balik And selalu ingatlah kalau kita refer apa-apa dokumen masukkan balik, Benda-benda ni semua yang paling bosan tapi when it comes to crunch time ni adalah perkara-perkara yang paling penting. So next one So cara mengira revenue So banyak orang cakap tak tahu kira revenue, tapi masalah dia comes back to tak record lah. Ni mengira revenue ni saya rasa tak perlu macam kita ni terlampau pandai atau terlampau sophisticated. Kan? Okay, tapi kalau kita nak mengikut pada kita punya law SSM, hasil dan juga IRAS ask us to keep a sales listing. A sales listing that we can provide them. So this is one of the ways to do it. Pergi kat Excel and make this. So if you say saya jual ikut-ikut, saya jual like a certain amount, macam mana saya tak buat cash sales kan? Then you put in lah day cash sales for the day. Kan? Dan kasih satu invoice number. Dan untuk corporate clients ke, untuk kedai-kedai ke, sediakan invoice, jadi boleh masukkan sini. So masukkan paid unpaid, and dari situ pun kita tahu bahawa banyak orang hutang kita lah, because we can actually do orang bilang what do you call that? We can do a filter, right? And we can sort this paid and unpaid. So you can total the paid and you can total the unpaid, okay? So dari situ pun kita boleh nampak hutang-hutang orang pada kita, okay? And kita boleh ikut terms. So kita boleh like maybe on a weekly basis check on this. So kalau terms is 10 days, then tengok kalau 10 hari tu dah pass, then give them a courtesy call and then offer to collect the money if it's a big sum. Okay? So what happens bila kita ada orang bilang sales returns That means kita dah menjual tapi lepas tu dia balikkan produk ke something like that. So bila kita masukkan kita ada sales returns, kita kena masukkan dalam sales returns listing So tak masuk dalam sales listing tapi masuk dalam sales returns listing. Next question orang tanya. So macam mana saya ada all this expense, macam mana nak classify? So masalah dia I think in this case is that orang yang tanya ni mungkin menggunakan software. So bila menggunakan software, there are some orang kata categories that the software provided. But maybe your item tak ada kat situ. Kalau tak ada, you can add lah. You can create account kat dalam software. Kalau menggunakan Excel, it gets even easier. Kan you adakan satu kolom kategori, you copy all my listing ni, copy ke situ. So whenever you nak type in, right, the category will appear. Then you can choose from Excel. Okay, tu orang kata cara yang mudah. So this orang kata yang common, bukan semua tapi kebanyakannya saya rasa dah masuk. So accounting, administrative, advertising promotion, audit fees, bad debt provision, bank fees and charges, cleaning, consulting, CPF, delivery, dental, depreciation kan. Delivery 2 kali nanti erase sorry. Nanti saya kasih nota tu saya erase dulu. Donation, entertainment, fines and penalties, freelancers fees, legal and professional, mandatory profit appropriation. Yang ini untuk kita punya loan-loan yang kita panggil Islamic loan mudarabah ataupun murabaha loan So those are mandatory profit appropriation. So it's a profit appropriation but we have to pay no matter what. So masuk ke dalam sini Right. So next one, medical and health benefit, merchant fees. So merchant fees ni kalau kita gunakan macam Visa, Mastercard, we allow our customers to use it, right? PayPal, apalagi ada Nets, Maps. All this akan masuk ke dalam merchant fees. So motor vehicle. So networking, macam katakan kita ada networking dan harus dibayar dan you paid for it, boleh masuk dalam networking fees. Payroll, then permit and licenses, kita separatekan. Postage, printing and stationery, public transport, so all this panjang-panjang. Okay, so this is a classification. So again, if you are going to start using Excel, you can just copy all this and put it in one column so that it's easy for you to refer to it. Okay, next. So ni ada orang tanya lah how to calculate profit So kalau kita gunakan orang bilang accounting software, it should be orang bilang a click of a button profit and loss. But if you don't, then you have to betulkan yang tadi tu yang kita cakap ni. How to calculate revenue dulu, gunakan this heading to Excel. So cash sale kalau katakan kita business macam kita ni hawker kita ada warung ke apa so the cash sales you can just put by daily and just assign an invoice number lah. So just call it cash sales, kan? Customer is cash sales. But if you have a credit based punya customer, of course you have to assign an actual invoice number and put in the customer name. Okay, so this one you have to get it right. One Excel, then sales return second Excel, kan? And then kita punya expenses third one. So lepas tu korang boleh copy this whole thing, taruh dalam Excel korang, and then just copy the number masukkan, and then you will get your net profit. Okay. So I don't know what profit that that person who asked the question was asking for lah. Tapi kalau katakan kita nak profit untuk orang bilang profit margin just beli barang, jual balik and what's the profit, kita gunakan yang bahagian atas ni, gross profit. Kalau kita nak tahu keuntungan dari penjualan secara menyeluruh, then you have to take the net profit. Okay. So, okay, such a very dry topic and a bit boring today. So, ada apa-apa soalan tak? Question and answers.
Okay, so kita welcome any questions. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Mastura, our accountant, in-house accountant, will be ready to answer your questions. We spend about maybe 5 minutes here. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, Iskandar, go ahead.
Okay, Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi.
Basically, let's say we have a registered business name kan. Tapi kita run a business with our another name which is not registered. So our invoices issued must indicate which name.
Both So
Both,
what happens
okay.
is that the name that you don't register is considered a brand name.
Yes,
And
something like
selagi the activities fit into the activities code, there is the SSIC code for SSM dan juga ECRA. So if your activity fit into the code, that's fine. So that brand is just a brand name. So you can put a brand name, tapi when it comes to company name, is the actual company name and registration number dekat invoice. Tapi yang logo boleh guna logo. Logo tak matter lah.
Thanks.
Okay, thanks Cik Iskandar.
Thank you, Cik Iskandar. Do you have any other questions? Maybe from Suhaimi ke? Abang Abu ke? Yang lain
Abang Abu tak payah tanya.
Yang lain macam off camera je. Kita tak dapat tahu
kan.
Malu
Malu
Okay, kalau ada any one of you have any questions to raise, you can just PM us atau maybe just ask in the floor here right now.
Oh, ada dari Nuraini.
Okay.
So I have 2 questions. How long to keep all the documents? So in Singapore, we keep them for 5 years. And in Malaysia, I'm not sure. Last I checked was 7. But Singapore have changed to 5. So I don't know whether Malaysia tukar ke 5 ke tidak lah. So that one I will check and then get back to you. You are from Singapore, Malaysia, Raini? Oh, Singapore, okay, 5 years. So you need to keep it for 5 years. And that 5 years is from the YA. So that means if for the tax yang kita nak declare soon, so that will be YA 2021. So you have to be 5 years from YA 2021. So if a company close, let's say in YA 2021, pun kena simpan 5 years before. Okay. So no matter what, that is 5 years from the date. So you keep it for 5 years. Then after that, then you are safe to archive it or to actually compose it lah. Thank you Nuraini for asking. Who else?
Kalau orang Malaysia ni nak buat bisnes kat Singapura macam mana?
Oh boleh je. Contact I lah. Because kita kan setiausaha syarikat. So that's what you need.
Wow, okay lah. So maybe what is the what
okay. So requirement dia actually satu is a director yang Singaporean. So requirement dia basically sama je macam.
Is it Singaporean or can be a PR?
PR pun boleh, sorry. Yeah. So it has to be an ordinarily resident person in Singapore. Yeah. Right. So kalau macam korang under AA lah sudah. Pak under AA.
Abang Abu lah.
Betul. Yes.
Semua Malaysian cari AA.
Betul.
Cari
so
AA
after that, korang tak perform, AA pukul korang sebab
Maksudnya kita sebab this group is called Winning Circle. So we have most of the thing to support your businesses in Singapore. Kita ada account, kita ada everything lah, insyaAllah kita to support you. So kalau kat Malaysia pun you want to enter Singapore, you can come through Winning Circle. You know, like we can actually like support you to start, to match you. In fact, today pun kita ada a lot of Singaporeans and Malaysians kat sini. So it's a place that you can actually network as well lah. Right, any other questions, guys? If you ada question, especially on Malaysian, kalau nak tanya
No
soalan.
questions, but Mastura, it's not a boring session. It's the most valuable session.
Okay. Because finance is always boring, but it's most important. Dia
Betul.
macam makan ubat kan. Ubat tu penting kalau kau sakit, tapi macam pahit kan. Tapi benda tu macam tu lah. So accounting is something that, in fact, insyaAllah, like we make accounting more fun. InsyaAllah, when you come to the next session, we can actually make it very fun so that you don't feel bored. Tapi certain thing you need to like understand the technicality tu je. Sebab tu dia nampak boring. Tapi especially kalau you are in business, these are not boring subject. This is the thing that you must know. Kan? It's not boring. It's something that you must know. Kan? Maybe next time kita akan buat macam some activity lah kot. Kan? Some case studies or whatever. So then from there, I think they look more macam fun sikit lah.
So any other questions?
Yeah, please ask questions.
Sorry.
Cik Iskandar, yes.
Actually banyak juga nak tanya
Tanya je, ask away. Yeah.
Okay, regarding about let's say halfway through, some initial we start business, kita ada small capital to start with kan. Then along the way mungkin kita ada profit. Then along the way juga kita mungkin ada loss. So to cover this loss, sometimes business owners they pump in their money.
No, when you say loss,
Ah.
I mean book loss tak payah cover kan. You're talking about cash flow lah, shortage.
Yeah, cash flow. I mean
Okay.
there's no cash flow to, so the business
So kita
owners
pump in duit.
pump in duit. So it's considered as investment or capital they call
Itu
it.
nak keluarkan balik tak? Nak ambil balik tak?
I think certain cases tak boleh ambil balik.
No, I mean kalau boleh ambil balik, nak ke tak? Niat dalam hati tu.
Situation kita susah. This pandemic is difficult because it's like
the way
climbing.
saya orang kata menilai this question
Okay.
saya lihat pada niat lah. You intend nak ambil balik tak duit tu? Kalau you intend nak ambil balik duit tu, that means syarikat atau business owe you money. So it's a loan from you.
Okay.
Jadi bila dia buat duit, slowly can pay down the loan. And you put inside the loan schedule, right? Just like inside the file. Pay down and kalau katakan masuk dalam sana and you don't intend, duit tu kata nak buat roll.
Okay.
That's capital. Kan?
Okay.
So that is an increase in capital.
So we must be certain lah what we.
We must be certain and another thing, bila kita keluarkan duit pun kita mesti be sure duit tu adalah duit loan kita ambil. Is it a reduction in capital or is that a owner drawing? Kan? Pasal dia akan affect kita punya numbers in a very different way. Kan? And our taxes also.
Tu part risky
Tu bila masukkan duit, cuba seberapa upaya orang kata masukkan sebagai loan. So when you take out back the money, you are paying a loan, right? But you must catatkan as loan lah. So the loan amounts, you can show a schedule over the years.
Okay.
So when you take back the money, tak kena tax pasal tu kan loan.
Okay.
It's an interest-free loan, you know. Yeah.
So if let's say you decide to leave it there, it's not a loan. So it's so that means end of the day you use that to deduct all your expenses, then that become a profit lah, something like that, is it? It's not the money that you will be taking back. I don't know how to explain.
Bila you dah masukkan sebagai modal, capital is the Malay word is modal kan. Kalau kita dah masukkan sebagai modal, so it should be able to make more money for us. Dia macam it's like a seed that you plant lah But when you take that, you taking keuntungan, that means that one is like a profit sharing that will be taxed, no? Or you take it as a salary or a drawing, also tax. If you reduce capital, cukup-cukup time dia telefon, dia tanya why is capital being reduced? Because our government very anti, right? This thing kalau masuk, jangan turunkan capital, naikkan boleh. Once you reduce your capital they start to ask questions lah kan. So no matter what, never be a reduction capital lah orang kata. So either you pay back your own loan ataupun we don't do things to upset them for nothing, you know.
Yeah.
Or you pay tax and then take it as salary or drawings. Yeah. Tapi ingat bila korang kat Singapore ni suka salary and then after that got no CPF. Hello, salary is accompanied by CPF because salary is for the work that we do inside. That means kalau katakan accounting ni kita can get a salary. Kalau kita tak buat, kita kena hire orang kan. Kita bayar the salary and CPF. So if we do that work, we can take the money. So that's salary and it has CPF. So kalau korang tak nak ambil CPF, sila drawings ke. The categorization is important. Okay, so macam even kalau katakan kita bayar overtime, all this you have to make sure you categorize betul-betul because dalam kita punya statute Singapore, Malaysia, there is maximum number of hours, then there is additional wages, there is like different type of additional wages, there's overtime hours, lain-lain rate, lain-lain hari. So whenever you want to declare, you need to be smart about it lah. Kan? So I'm just saying, this is just macam orang kata nasihat. Thanks, Chief.
Okay, thank you Mastura for the tips that you have shared with us. Those hidden information yang jarang-jarang kita dapat dengar. So I think without further ado, we have about 8 minutes before the end of the program.
Alright.
We want to have kita punya breakout session for more further in-depth kind of a networking.
Alright.
Then?
Dia Master tak tahu macam nak bikin.
Banyak buku kat belakang.
Network dia macam breakout, is it a breakout session?
Yes, you can do something like a breakout session. Everybody want to speak can just speak over here. I think find that way as well.
Maybe just introduce what you do. That will be better also.
Can?
Kalau tak nak breakout dalam tu.
First of all, just want to say hi Abang Abu.
Hi.
Pasal dah lama I think last I meet you I think more than 10 years
Wow, okay.
So I see you, alhamdulillah, still around.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Cuma tak banyak kat Singapore tu so baru ni lately kita datang balik Singapore untuk nak bangkit balik Singapore ni orang ni.
Itulah pandemik ni terus semua efek.
Alright, okay.
Okay, so basically for my company, kira kita orang just LLP lah, partnership, husband and wife aja. Cuma kita started, kita convert lah from sole proprietor, then we convert to LLP last year. We thought we can do better lah because of we change our business to more to food frozen. Tapi we make kata orang tu mungkin dah initially is a comfort zone because you know that you are making, suddenly you tengok pandemic, a lot of people doing the same business. A sudden impact you know. So when your sales is getting bad, well, you have to wake up, do something about it.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. So
but just keep believing, you know, like just macam everything ada opportunity, everything ada, you know, like every time look at what is the opportunity that we can actually like do in every situation lah. But insyaAllah this is where so macam abang pun macam terfikir kan nak pergi online, nak buat tu, nak buat ni, so that's the good side of it lah. Kan macam kalau tak ada pandemik mungkin abang tak jumpa saya lagi 20 tahun kot. So at least ada pandemik, ada Zoom, lele boleh jumpa. Bulan ni aku jumpa balik 10 tahun. Kan, so I think that's a good thing. This is where the business is going. It's about digitalization, it's about the virtual your like your present and all those stuff. I think it's create a lot of more opportunities. Now you can mingle around with Singaporeans and Malaysian here. Kan, like you can actually mingle with so many people here. We have like maybe the Malaysian boleh tulis dekat you dekat you punya name tu cakap from Malaysia, from Kuala Lumpur kan, macam abang macam saya kan, just rename balik so that people know where you from kan. That'll be good also lah kan, kita rename macam saya tulis abang Abu from India macam tu kan. So jangan tahu lah saya dari India kan. So you can actually like put that will be like knowing where are we from at least. Yeah. But keep going, bang. I think yeah, that's we have Shana from Labuan, Malaysia. So you can connect with these people. You can have like some networking sessions lah, insyaAllah. Alright. Thank you bang. Thank you bang. We doakan bang punya business insyaAllah terus berjaya. Mudah-mudahan Allah akan terus melimpah ruahkan rezeki abang. Alright. Berkembang insyaAllah. Mudah-mudahan kita jadi orang yang beri like antara bisnes-bisnes yang beri zakat yang banyak. That's insyaAllah. Alright. Good. Okay, next. Anybody else yang ada want to share? Yes.
Abang Iskandar tadi tu, in every crisis there's always opportunity, abang.
Right.
Iskandar. So we see that during this pandemic, macam Abang Abu katakan tadi, kalau tidak kerana pandemik tak dapat jumpa Abang Abu lagi. Kan? So that's one thing. So
tapi bang nak tanya sikit. 10 tahun dulu dengan sekarang Abang Abu lagi handsome ke tak? Handsome sikit.
yang peliknya dia tak ada nampak tua ni.
Allah.
Sama je.
Sama je.
Hari ni birthday dia kasih Chana.
Allah. Kebetulan hari ni birthday abang Abu kan. Allah Akbar. Okay. Alright, anybody else want to share? You want to like ask question? You can mingle around because we have Malaysians from Labuan, Sabah. We have from KL, from Johor, from Melaka here. They are around, and then we are in Singapore. And like this is where sometimes the synergy between these both countries can actually like impact banyak your own business. Because two things I'm observing both sides, and this is not to like macam nak merendahkan sesiapa, tapi both side. I nampak kelebihan kat Malaysia dan nampak kelebihan kat Singapore. Right, so kalau boleh sinergi that will be good. Malaysia ni orang yang berani, dia ambil risiko, dia berani, dia nak buat benda. Orang Singapura ni penakut sikit. Dia nak buat something dia fikir banyak kali tau. Dia fikir sampai 20-30 kali sebelum nak buat. Tapi Malaysia ni dia kadang-kadang tak fikir terus. Kan dia buat je dulu, hantarlah buat dulu kan. Tapi that when we synergize, I think you can actually like do something. And I think for Malaysian, I think dia lebih kepada creativity and like start to do things. Tapi Malaysia, Singaporean nampak more organized. Dia nak benda dalam bentuk organized. This is where the synergy that I see, if they can combine, like we can actually synergize, we can actually leverage on both strength tau. That was
Malaysia ni rojak bang, semua capcung.
Sometimes that's important, sometimes that kind of like spirit is important. To take the risk, to try out new thing, like that's what we don't have in Singapore. Like we macam alamak nak buat ni, alamak salah nanti. Kita macam alamak ni rule nanti apa, kita banyak fikir macam tu. So sometimes talent kita tu tak dapat kita nak nak express tau. That's what I feel.
Regulation because of the
sometimes we've been trained like that, rule babe.
Betul.
So that's why I think when you have like this kind of synergy, we can we can exchange some knowledges, some kind of like experiences, kan? Things like that. So this is what now COVID maybe we can't have like macam apa ni face-to-face session, tapi insyaAllah later on we can have like face-to-face sessions. You guys can meet up, mingle around and all those stuff. Alright, that's good. Come, maybe Dr. Rabi is here. Dr. Rabi so like like he's doing some stuff. Shana is doing things. Mama Rin pun ada kat sini. Mama Rin, she's very good in English. She's one of the student Abang Bu yang sampai umur dia dah berapa kak engkau? Dah 69 kak? Oi kak, kau berbual sikit boleh? Ni Mama Rin dia punya English superb tau, sebab dia orang yang belajar masa time English medium she's good. So that's Mama Rin. Okay, then you can mingle around. Then kita ada satu Siti Mariam. Siti Mariam, I think she's having very good product in Singapore. It's like mi apa yang Siti Mariam kau buat? Mi something, mi yang cepat tau. And I think the
Mi sayu.
And she's actually looking for opportunity in Singapore. Kalau those yang interested untuk like take her mi and bring out here. She's big, like she's been like 15 years, I think 10 or 15 years in the business, and they are actually like doing quite well in Malaysia. So in fact Malaysia punya market pun dah besar untuk dia orang, tapi like it's good to be in Singapore sebab once you be in Singapore you dah ada brand. So that's the advantage of Singapore. When your product is in Singapore, that means you are actually world class brand, babe. Kan? Sebab kadang-kadang saya pergi mana-mana, saya kalau tanya Singapore dia lain sikit. Dia mesti macam Singapore lain so I think it's good your product, your services, you have contact in Singapore. That's something that saya boleh nampak lah kat sini. Nampak Malaysia dah 2-3 kali sound tau. Macam doktor cakap, Shana cakap, Singapore ni kau tengok senyap je.
Senyap je.
Senyap je dia tengok.
Kalau Singapore rule, Malaysia break the rule.
Dia macam kau tengok je kat sini, kita boleh nampak tau dia punya tengok Malaysia ni macam excited. Singapore dia senyap je tengok. Tanya pun dia cakap, ni apa A, lepas A B, dah tu je. Kalau orang tanya A B C D E, dia boleh cerita semua. And I think it's good. Macam for me, I'm blessed to have in both sides. Saya macam saya berasal daripada Malaysia, then I come to Singapore. I spend nearly 20 years, 25 years in Singapore, then I go back to Malaysia. Like I have both countries punya experiences lah. Yang I think it's quite it's actually give me a lot of things. Kan how Singapore thinking and how Malaysian will, so those kind of like thing I think quite valuable lah. And I that's why I come back to Singapore, because I feel I'm terhutang budi juga dekat Singapore because I actually like created everything in Singapore. Kan so that's why I thought bila macam ada soft spot lah untuk Singapore ni.
I've been in Singapore for 7 years dalam in 95 tahun. So kat sana tetap tak sama dekat sini. Lepas balik kat Malaysia, saya kelang kabut, tak boleh follow. For at least 2 years, I need to adapt back dengan Malaysia punya sistem.
Correct. And Singapore is like very good. Guys, Kak Hidayah ni question. Kak Hidayah Rohani kat sini. Ni orang Singapore, berbual lah sikit.
Segan baru join. Jadi yeah, actually I'm thankful for Kak Mastura for having this session, because frankly speaking sama macam Abang Iskandar juga, I am badly affected of the pandemic because saya dalam travel for haji umrah, barang-barang kan.
Right.
Yeah, so we've been around for about 4 years. We converted to a private limited, Alhamdulillah, like last year. So, but when we converted, sama juga, we thought that we could actually go to the next level and everything. Then pandemic hits, umrah haji suspended. And when we tried to pivot over to doing barang-barang macam lain-lain dekat Muslimahnya barang and everything, it's very hard to get orangnya branding keluar daripada dorangnya mind that kita ni haji umrah. So whenever so it's very hard for us. So reason why I actually joined this class was because I stopped my private limited to save the cost for now and everything. So I am the only director. So we actually dengan my partner is the sleeping partner lah, my husband lah. Jadi kita decided to stop, and I just wanted to learn on macam mana nak uruskan everything. Go back to square one.
Right.
And then re-strategize everything. So it is like macam I don't want to give up, because kita pun punya partner dengan Malaysia. We work with a yayasan in Malaysia, jahit tudung and everything. So it also not only impacted us, kita pun impact diorang juga kan. Kalau kita tak ada sales, diorang pun tak ada dia punya revenue, dia punya modal and everything for them also. So we are trying to strategize, rebrand everything, re-strategize everything. So and looking at financial flow balik lah. Sekarang ni we are like digging into our pockets. Sustainability. So I mean, it's good for Kak Mas and Abang Abul and every one of you all to actually be having this winning circle. Inshallah lah, it helps a lot of us.
Actually, I think we need your support, we need your doa, because we just started this with a good intention actually. So our intention is like, we know a lot of people are struggling, and we know that, we understand that, and that's what happening in many people's lives, especially those who are doing business. Kalau yang bergaji tu okay lah, dia masih gaji lagi, dia kerja lagi kan.
Dia tak ada fikir apa-apa, dia dapat duit every month je.
Dia macam okay je, tak ada hal. Dia cakap tak ada hal, okay je. Itu yang meniaga ni, yang impact dia kan. So we thought like we need to have some kind of like support for the community, especially those who are in business, they are struggling. That's the whole idea of this winning circle. And this is a circle that we want people to have that not only positive mindset, which is something that everyone have, but we want to have that winning mindset. It's about winning mindset. So that is how we started. So in this winning circle, we have master classes, we have networking, we have coaching, we have business clinics. This is where actually like we want to be different from any other people out there. And another strength of us is the connection that we have with other countries, you know, like Malaysia, Indonesia. So that's where our network we can expand. So alhamdulillah, you know, like we actually launched this, and we are looking for people, you know, like to be members. And actually the member is like $47 monthly, right? It's just like one, you go and get so much of like information, video libraries, coaching, you know, like you can meet Abu, you can meet so many people here young, you know, like will come with their own kind of like support things, you know, like expertise lah. We have marketing expertise, we have accounting, we have branding, we have inshallah image, we have IT, we have online. Like we try to see what are those things that people need by businesses at this moment that we can actually support. So we bringing these people together, and we want to have this winning circle to like move forward lah. That's the whole idea lah. So we love to have Kak Hidayah, you know, like to be part of us. So inshallah, so that we can you know, like things like that lah. Thank you Kak Hidayah. Saya doakan mudah-mudahan Kak Hidayah. I think I have so many students ataupun my adik-adik dekat Malaysia pun involved in Haji and Umrah, and of course everybody is affected, and you know, like because travel industry is completely affected, you know, like and of course when you know, like Haji and Umrah is stopped, then lagi lah definitely dah tak boleh buat apa, you know. So I think this is satu ujian juga, kesabaran, kita just sabar dan cuba terbaik untuk buat apa-apa, tapi insyaAllah things will get better, and insyaAllah then we can actually go back definitely Kak Hidayah. So saya doakan mudah-mudahan Kak Hidayah punya business terus berjaya insyaAllah. Waalaikumsalam. Ni Kak Rin. Kak Rin
Assalamualaikum Abu and everybody.
Ya,
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Khabar semua.
Baik.
My opinion is it is good that we are in this circle at this time, because sekarang kan dengan pandemik dengan apa semua, kalau we are all alone by ourselves outside there, tak ada orang yang tak macam coach kita ke, macam share opinion dengan kita ke. Sebab macam contohnya lah kan, kalau kita buka kedai, takkan orang sebelah kedai kita tu nak cakap kat kita, kau kena buat macam ni. And then kita pun segan nak pergi tanya kat dia, kata, I ni ada problem lah, you macam mana, you buat lah, boleh ajar I tak? So when we are in this circle, kita dah macam adik-beradik, then kita boleh bertanya dan mendapat opinion of each other. Kan Abang?
Yes, betul. Thank you Kak for joining us, insyaAllah. This is basically a circle in Singapore, but of course we not the base is in Singapore, tapi definitely we want to like have from Indonesia or Malaysia and join us in fact. Thank you Kak Kak Rin for being here. So kita ada siapa ni?
Happy birthday Abang.
Thank you for that. Thank you. Dia kena nyanyi lagu Arab. Senahel wa ya gami.
Senahel wa ya gami.
Dah.
Okay. You miss kawan kita tu ya?
InsyaAllah. Doakan saya Kak. Alright, kita ada siapa lagi Kak?
Suami gelak.
Suami tu dia tak ada kerja lain, dia gelak je. Okay, Azian Anwari daripada mana ni? Azan Anwari. Maybe you want to like share where you from, what you do sikit. Dan kita ada siapa lagi? Muzakir, Amirul, you want to share something? Kak Siti Zubaya. Siapa lagi yang kat sini? Yang Siti Mariam, you want to say something? Kita ada if Yanis Yusuf, you want to like say something, just say hi, go, where you from, what you do. Yes, yeah, Kak Siti Subaya.
Doktor start.
Kak Siti Subaya ni dengar ke tak dengar ni? Dengar. Okay. Semua okay Kak So kita you can actually get connected, and some Singaporeans like just to build up your network lah, insyaAllah Alright. So Kak Siti Subaya ni dia buat laundry. So dia buat laundry in Malaysia. Dia buat some cleaning for banyaklah hotels apa semua, tapi affected juga kan sebab macam so hotel semua dah tak ada store kan, so salah satu kita punya adik-adik dia juga buat untuk kapal terbang tu, dia cuci kapal terbang punya baju apa tu semua pun quite affected lah. So, but alhamdulillah, like with the positive circle and like keep floating, because this is the time we need that circle kan, macam keep float. Kalau tak, otak kita memang jadi macam blur bib kan. Nak macam Kak Rin cakap, seorang-seorang nanti gila bib, setan pula masuk kan, dia cakap kau macam ni dah habis. So we need to like be in the positive circle, insyaAllah. Dengan positive circle tu kita can actually like at least kita can go through the turbulence and then we can actually like come up back lah. Sebab pada saya believe rezeki tu Allah punya, COVID ke tak COVID, rezeki Allah punya kan. Allah nak bagi, dia bagi. Tak kisah dia COVID ke tak COVID, yang penting kita kena yakin pada Allah, insyaAllah dia boleh kasih dalam pelbagai cara, like different ways that you can actually like get those things. So I think keep that like that kind of like belief in us, right? Because rezeki ni something yang Allah punya, like so sebab tu kalau kita terkesan dengan something, that's a fact. So kita jangan terkesan sebab apa pun dia yang kasih. That is where you actually like can get the energy to move. Sebab dalam bukan saya sendiri pun affected dalam the first pandemic ni kan, masa lockdown first time. Semua kena, saya pula buat training, semua stop. Tak boleh buat training dah, tak boleh training. You tak macam tak terperanjat. Kan seminggu dekat, kalau seminggu dalam 6 angka punya benda, you just 6 angka, macam mana babe? Then you want to like sustain your whatever semua, you akan like saya pun macam stress 3 hari tu. Tapi I remember satu benda je, I wake up balik. Sebab saya just wake up balik sebab saya cakap rezeki ni Allah punya, kenapa aku kena takut? Kenapa aku perlu macam takut macam whatever? So that actually like give me the energy back to like, oh now what I need to do? Apa yang perlu aku lakukan? Then I pivot, like I see what I can do now, and I start to learn about this Zoom thing, online thing, whatever. And alhamdulillah, like rezeki tu datang daripada benda-benda ni. Malahan I feel that I'm so blessed because like memang betul lah rezeki tu bukan pasal COVID. Kalau Allah nak bagi, dia bagi. So I think that is something that can keep us at least moving. Kan, kalau tak kita akan stop, kita akan like close. Ramai yang close because they give up. So I like bila Kak Hidayah cakap I never give up. That's one of the characteristic of very successful people. Like it's not about giving up. It's about like fighting, face it, and just like move. Boleh I think that's something that just feel like sharing lah. So anybody else? Anybody else nak share ke apa-apa?
Saya punya saya lagi macam bidang terjun AA. Saya bukan background business. Jadi but the timing masuk COVID tu, saya pun baru habis belajar lepas beberapa tahun. Then I nak balik pada I punya kerja asal tu memang tak boleh lah at the moment sebab I punya kesihatan. Then I tercari-cari apa nak buat. Jadi last kawan recommend abang-abang punya program tu, saya start. So timing tu very good because I start dengan foundation yang very strong, understanding basic dia daripada I bila tak tahu apa-apa. At least I got some basic understanding about how to do business from the scratch.
Right.
So langkah yang saya ambil tu memang tepat dan ilmu-ilmu yang saya dapat tu memang betul-betul apa yang saya perlu untuk masa sekarang.
Right.
Sebab tu saya rasa langkah saya ni memang langkah kanan dan apa yang saya buat tu memang dapat hasil dia dan saya confident setiap langkah saya buat setiap hari tu memang dapat dia punya hasil.
That's the spirit. Keep going.
Apa yang saya belajar daripada abang-abang lah, daripada training financial mastery ni.
Very good. Right. It's not about just training, doctor. It's about you yourself, like it's about discipline that you have, that the attitude of like I want to take that risk, I want to do this is more important. Sebab tu orang cakap amal tu lebih power daripada ilmu. Kan, it's not just having that knowledge, but it's the application of the knowledge is like the most powerful. Kan, ramai orang ada ilmu luar biasa, tapi sebab dia tak beramal, dia tak buat, dia tak dapat. Kan, tapi kalau kita ada ilmu sikit je ilmu, tapi kita amal kuat kan, kita can be very successful dan orang yang banyak ilmu tapi tak ada amal. So that's why I see in Dr. Ravi, like you are the person who actually keep doing it despite your health. I think kalau ramai mungkin macam Dr. Ravi punya health, dia akan cakap, aku tak boleh lah, aku ada masalah tu lah, masalah ni lah, aku tak boleh jalan lah, mata tak boleh nampak lah, itulah inilah. People will give alasan, but what I see in Dr. Ravi, no, there's nothing like that. He just keep moving and moving. Alhamdulillah. Like he's doctor, macam mana you earning macam mana you punya earning sekarang?
About 27k lah.
So it's like,
dan saya dah mula buat investment kecil-kecil dalam I punya striker punya kategori dah sekarang.
Nampak? Tak ada apa-apa Ustaz, tak tahu blur-blur. Boleh buat duit, boleh dah melabur pula. Belagak pula tu Dr. Ravi.
Dr. Ravi, ceritalah sikit pasal produk. Siapa tahu orang Singapura nak jadi agent ke, kan? Peluang juga.
Tak, saya punya produk ni because I start because of my health. So after my studies 5 tahun tu, I buat PC. But I rasa I abaikan kesihatan. Jadi ada banyak masalah kesihatan yang mengganggu I punya kehidupan biasa. Jadi dalam proses tu, selepas habis tu saya tak tahu apa nak buat. Then ada kawan yang recommend sebab saya ada isu tu, dia recommend satu produk untuk kesihatan tu, dan saya amalkan tu, saya dapat satu kesihatan yang stabil. Jadi saya promote produk, ada satu kopi untuk sugar diabetic punya kopi tu. Dan saya rasa yang ni memang ramai dekat Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore ni, Asian countries, we have a lot of problem with obesity dengan sugar issues. Diabetic problem memang tinggi. Jadi kopi ni memang it's a right product saya ambil untuk jual, dapat commission dari sana. Jadi by word of mouth, then from WhatsApp group, I punya kenalan semua. Jadi ramai yang beli produk saya dan saya dapat dia punya keuntungan sedikit demi sedikit, tapi dia memang makin lama makin naik lah. So dan lepas tu saya explore untuk produk-produk kesihatan lain, dan saya pun boleh jadi macam health consultant untuk orang lain sebab saya terkena dengan kesihatan. Jadi saya tahu apa yang nak buat untuk keluar daripada masalah tu. Jadi saya memang promote lah produk-produk kesihatan dan saya marketing, dan saya cuba macam sekarang pun saya tak tergantung pada satu, jadi saya cuba explore produk-produk kesihatan yang lain. And also saya buat consultant untuk ada wellness center dekat KL dengan Penang. Jadi saya buat consultant marketing, jadi saya pun boleh dapat juga habuan daripada sana lah. Jadi 2 in 1 lah.
Betul. Very good. Very good. Thank you doctor for the sharing. Thank you very much. Yang lain mungkin kalau kita nak sharing, mungkin tanya apa yang you need. Ada tak benda yang perlu? Okay Abang Bu, I need this thing. I need this thing. Oh, for my business I need this. Ada tak something yang you feel that you need? You boleh just like share. Mungkin kat sini kita boleh interconnect ke, kan? Mana tahu like what you are looking, somebody can offer, or maybe like, so ada tak macam tu what you need? Ni Amirul ni, jangan calang-calang ni Amirul ni. Amirul ni dia biasa dia kerja, walaupun dia kerja, dia punya income yang dia buat is quite high. Baru habis beli rumah tu, investmentnya property, kan? On side business je, pakai Shopee je, kan? That means things can be done, right? So that's Amirul from KL juga. Okay, so anything that you feel like you want to share or you want to ask, okay, saya perlukan benda ni, macam tu. Saya perlukan benda ni Bang Bu dalam bisnes saya perlukan benda ni, macam apa saya kena buat? Mungkin boleh connect dekat sini. Ada tak soalan macam tu? Come on.
And anyone?
Ya.
Ada. Saya perlukan authorized reseller. Biasa dengar kan, dengar pun ketawa. Saya perlukan authorized reseller because saya nak reach to a different market lah, because saya banyak join business group seperti Dewan Perniagaan and stuff like that, right? So I find myself being stuck in the same circle. Because my friends on Facebook, everything, it's all people related kat situ-situ juga. So I want to reach out to other audiences lah, because there are people with business yang tak join any association or don't join any classes. So if any of you know anybody who needs the service, right, in Singapore, Malaysia, or Indonesia, you can tell me. Yeah, so ada commission lah. So we can talk about that lah. If you want to actively pursue as a product pun boleh. Yeah. So anybody nanti boleh just like email, because I put my email in the chat already. Kan? So you can just email me there.
Ya, ini untuk reseller untuk dari Malaysia ke atau reseller dari Singapore?
Okay, so
Ya,
kita
produk
basically sebelum COVID, kita bawa orang Singapore pergi ke Malaysia dan Indonesia. Kita pun bawa orang Malaysia pergi ke Singapore dan Indonesia to set up business. So basically with the COVID, so saya pun kurang macam orang kata travel lah, because in the past saya akan travel to incubation space untuk jumpa macam investor and all this. Then kat incubation space kita akan jumpa ramai orang kan. So with the borders closed, saya kurang orang kata peluang lah untuk bisnes. So if you know anybody dari Malaysia yang nak buka bisnes kat Singapore ataupun Indonesia, kan, and for Indonesia we even have like copywriters for translation, stuff like that kan, graphic designer, kalau siapa-siapa nak buka lah. Because we can do some signing at the insyaAllah at the embassy lah. So
what is the product is all about? It's about reseller for your
it's
service.
accounting. It's accounting and incorporation.
Alright, incorporation.
But we also help you to fulfill macam your other things there. So we have copywriters and everybody graphic designer. Pasal sekarang pun banyak. Actually penjualan is online. It's just that kalau kita guna international portal, there is now a digital tax.
Okay, so you need resellers for your accounting and incorporation.
Yes, correct.
Services. Alright, okay. So those who are interested in that, bolehlah contact Mastura. Okay, good, thank you. Siapa lagi kat sini? Siapa lagi kat sini yang kita nampak ni? Muzakir. Amirul, do you need anything from Singapore? Kalau Abang Bu, saya boleh bawakan murtabak rusa dekat Zamzam. Kalau you guys need murtabak rusa, whatever, you can contact me, biryani ke whatever, insyaAllah I can actually like supply that.
Tapi sampai 3 hari
Tak, kita sekarang
pasal dah kurang orang kat custom yang nak cop pasport.
Kita ke jalan tikus.
macam common nama tu.
Macam common Allah Akbar. Okay guys.
Lagi satu.
Yes, please.
Okay. Usually kan nowadays because of digital, kalau kita in Malaysia, they already have this very good trending lah. When they come out, there's a founder of a product, keluarkan product, they already produce a lot of photos, a lot of videos kan. So it seems like so easy orang bikin ni benda semua. So in Malaysia, siapa yang actually have this pakar to support businesses in Singapore? Pasal business in Singapore ni banyak.
You are looking at the portal ke? You need somebody to do up your digital strategy.
The material lah, the marketing material.
Maksudnya macam graphic designer and stuff kan, poster. Syamil also looking for that, right?
Hello, ni
poster designer.
Nanti Abang Iskandar dah ada website ke, dah ada apa belum?
Ada
Okay, so
cuma kita belum launch lah, kita tengah set up 80% belakang.
Okay, alright, boleh.
Just I dapat satu contact daripada Johor, tapi dia tengah heavy flow. Dia kata too many people are approaching her, so she's waiting to connect with another partner lah. So once
Johor siapa, Dira Is it Dira, one of our adik-beradik abang?
Someone I got to know through Clubhouse. Yeah, so she's trying to get a link up with another partner. Kalau once she's able to do up some sort of an agreement, insyaAllah lah, maybe we can keep in touch ni Cik Iskandar. Nanti I can
tunggu besok Abang pun dia launch satu benda, mulakan. So basically start to sell something online. Kalau you belum pernah, I think you can join for free benda tu. I actually do this for Singaporeans, but Malaysians can join lah. Singaporean kita buat untuk digitalize your services, your businesses. Okay, tomorrow will be like launching for free. We have like 7 days people. After that, we have like 7 days to guide you to like how to set up the thing. And then on my marketing, Abang will do 2 days of marketing session to people to understand about digital things lah. That kita akan buat. So people yang mungkin new nak just berjinak-jinak, you can actually join that.
Nak tanya.
And
Kalau kita dari Malaysia kan nak kena advertise ke atau nak kita nak buat marketing dekat kita punya connect network kita dalam platform ni, dekat mana kita boleh buat?
Kita setiap minggu bang, setiap minggu doktor, setiap bulan doktor kita ada one event macam ni. Tapi ni malam je kan. Yang tu event daripada pagi sampai tengah hari sampai petang. Sampai malam lah. So dalam tu kita ada actually expo ataupun kita ada booth tau. So you can actually put your product in your booth. So that is one way that people yang datang they can actually get to know you. Alright, and during the networking, you can actually network with those people yang attend. We are going to start this from September onwards. I mean, maybe end of this month or early October. Every month, you as a Winning Circle member, you got a platform to put your product there.
Okay.
So that's something that you can actually reach the Singaporeans lah.
Okay, Ravi, nanti we will announce the telephone number. Maybe I do it now. Okay, so for those of you who are keen, the next session where which Abang Abu has mentioned is going to be on the 19th of September this month. That means the following Sunday, one more Sunday after the next week Sunday. The contact number that you should take note will be 90603965. I repeat one more time, 90603965. That will be the
orang
contact
Malaysia
number.
plus 65
Plus 65 for those of you yang daripada Malaysia. That will be the contact point for this. Apa dia kak?
Letak kat chat.
Chat box lah.
I tak boleh masukkan lah. Siapa yang boleh?
I do it.
Okay, nanti I think Muzakir, what about the website? I think kita actually in the start of this is the first one, right? Oh, insyaAllah ada, dan kita punya website is on I think we'll be starting very soon. Our website tu dah ada, so information banyak insyaAllah kita akan letak dekat website sebab winningscirclesg.com. So
okay, the contact number is in the chat already. So take note the contact numbers 90603965 with a +65 there lah for those of you yang daripada Malaysia.
Yes. And korang kalau nakkan that digital booth, kan, there are some things that I will give you instructions lah, because you have to put picture of your product, your contact number, kan, how you want them to contact you. Then this one, maybe we will think, we haven't discussed yet about the promoting on our website, but we will discuss dengan Abang Abu. Because Abang Abu busy hari ni, birthday kan, tengok makan aiskrim. Abang Abu melampau. Saya lapar.
Anak aku beli, anak aku lalu dia kasih aku makan lah.
Kan, kita berdua sebelah je tak nak hantar.
Tak, aku ni nanti ramai dengan apa ni networking macam ni. Kita dah networking session dah habis, sekarang networking santai. Networking santai sikit.
Yes, normally after our session kita just berbual-bual gini. It's just talking, so get to know each other better, right? Non-formal setting. So Dr. Ravi, so later maybe we will also find a way to advertise on our Winning Circle punya page. Okay. Yeah. So later you just text me lah. So I will send you the instructions. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And siapa-siapa nak jual kopi, can call Dr. Ravi also or message him right now. Private message there for the contact. Okay, so guys.
Any other question? Bila kita nak habis ni? Lagi 2 minit
Yes.
Okay, lagi 2 minit kita habis, insyaAllah. So any last questions or anything that you guys want to?
Question, comments? Cik Iskandar bisnes apa Cik Iskandar? Saya tak kenal actually, minta maaf.
Okay, Facebook Moza Cravings, more to makan and frozen food lah. Then we are coming out with our own portal mozamart.com, masih tengah bikin testing everything. So insyaAllah lah, we are now try to work with a lot of local suppliers lah. Sebab local suppliers pun they already moving towards supporting home base kan.
So maksudnya bang, kalau kita nak bagi abang produk pun boleh lah macam tu kan?
Boleh juga.
Okay.
Maknanya kita boleh kau team lah. But we always check the product first.
Of course,
macam, the product macam suitable atau is very good, nice, you know. Pasal kita more to food, you see.
Frozen, more for frozen.
Frozen. Then kira basically Facebook is more on cravings, maksudnya lebih pada makan lah. The portal will be more on frozen items.
Right, right.
So the portal ni Abang is your product. Oh, sorry Kak Su. Kak Su aja dulu.
For frozen boleh connect with me. I have a few frozen product.
You dari mana, sis? Singapore?
Saya Selena daripada Singapura.
Oh, tak jauh lah. InsyaAllah boleh.
Okay, so I have a question. Actually, your frozen is a frozen shop lah. Your portal is for your own product. Your
Yes,
curated product.
Kita
Kita
come up
pilih,
with a
masuk
brand.
sana.
Kita come up with our own brand lah.
Okay.
It's a MOZA craving kan?
Yes, correct.
MOZA.
MOZA, Space Cravings.
Okay, kita officially dah habis program. So it's officially dah habis. So insyaAllah saya minta diri dulu. Sebab saya tengok tu, saya datang daripada India, saya nak balik ni. Kan,
sebenarnya takut saya pergi sana ambil aiskrim dia. Lari, babu.
Terlepas sebab saya daripada India ni. Alright, okay, so thank you very much, and I think join us again in the next one, and be in the club, Winning Circle, especially for Singaporean. Singaporean, be in the club, join the club, the Winning Circle, inshallah. So there's a lot of agendas, a lot of things that we actually need. So we need your support. We need your support to support us, to support the rest of our Muslim brothers and sisters, inshallah. Alright, so with that, thank you Mas for inviting, and thank you Shamir for inviting, insyaAllah. Dan ini macam terbalik pula. Patutnya aku diam je kan. Sini aku pula yang berbual.
Tak apalah, VIP kita nak cakap.
Kan? Patutnya host yang berbual kan. Okey lagi, sorry. Tak, saya serahkan balik pada host.
Kita pun take lead daripada
dia bukan masalah lead. Tak, aku saya dijemput saja kan. So, jadi patutnya aku diam-diam. Tapi itulah, ni lumrah aku macam tu kan. Aku ni macam tu lah. Kan, macam nak pergi, nak rasa macam nak, macam bila excited sikit, right? Okay, so I leave it back to
thank you Abang Abu, happy
Shamir,
birthday.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Kita jumpa lagi.
Alright, so everyone, thank you guys for your participation tonight. We will have our next session on the 19th of September. Yeah, so please put it on your calendars. Watch Mastura's Facebook page. If you haven't follow her, please do so. Mastura Muhammad on Facebook. Yeah. So without any delays, I think we got nothing much left, right, for tonight.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Have a good night. Assalamualaikum.
Yeah. So if you want to talk to each other, you can do so. I belum off chat.
Yes. So those of
you can use the time to just talk to each other.
Okay, boleh. Thank you.
Okay, Kak Su berbual lah. I nak kena cari I punya FB hanger. Wait.
Asal pula?
Because my personal page FB hanger, I'm not sure.
Oh.
So you take over as host first.
Me ada. Okay.
So ni lah Kak Su tersayang kita. Kak Su ni is like marketing expert also. For word of mouth, she also does orang kata business matching. So kalau korang perlukan business matching atau ada produk perlukan agent, tapi nak kena discuss harga betul-betul lah nanti Kak Su marah tau. Sorry Kak Su. Yes.
Ya betul. Kalau we nak deal dengan agent, kita mesti be truth of the pricing.
Betul.
What I can say is biar gaduh sekarang, jangan gaduh nanti. Okay? So in business aspect, is better that way. Okay, because kita tak tahu nanti belakang hari nanti something happen. Macam tadi Mas Surah cakap, there's an agreement. Okay, so kita abide with the agreement lah. Sometimes kita ni secara lisan aja cakap gitu agreement kan. Might not be, black and white. Tapi kalau dalam Islam, it's already a black and white. You see? Cuma kita have to be truthful to each other. Okay. So siapa nak nak match your punya business, I can try to help you. Okay, by the way, I'm a reseller of snack product, rempeyek. Maybe you can see at the back there, that is the newly launch of the poach rempeyek. So basically, that product is from Malaysia, tapi I tak boleh promote in Malaysia, cuma in Singapore. Okay, so by then, siapa yang Singaporean nak do side income or passive income, just let me know lah. Or if you looking for something else, I also try to help to source it. Okay. By the way, I'm a reseller to Tupperware. Okay, it's for quite some times lah. Okay, so who does not know about Tupperware, so can get in touch with me lah, because it's a cost saving to mothers in the kitchen. Okay.
So are you also an importer from Malaysia tak?
Importer? No.
Tak. Oh, I see. So kalau kata kita ada produk from Malaysia nak bawa masuk Singapore, siapa yang ada kat situ?
For which brand?
Apa-apa brand lah yang kita ada.
Kena cari distributor lah.
Pasal Mamari negeri kita ni dia cerewet sikit. So sometimes certain makeup product nak ada HSA, certain makanan nak kena ada AVA. So we need to understand first how much you want to bring in kan, because there's cost for the license lah kalau kita bawa masuk.
That's true.
That's why nak tanya, kalau kata macam dah ada orang tu, then kita buat through dia je kan, lebih mudah kan?
Correct Kak. Tapi as apa tadi Kak Mas tu mention, there's a lot of things that diorang require lah, licenses, pasal diorang nak take your product and do experiment to find out whether there's any restricted products yang tak boleh lah dalam Singapore punya rules lah, under EVA atau even HSA lah. So
if you can give a quantity you nak bawa masuk every month, we can think about whether it's a good possibility ke tak lah.
There are windows of opportunity insyaAllah, but yeah. We can discuss this further maybe in our next few sessions, insyaAllah.
InsyaAllah.
Alright. Thank you, Kak. Okay, Mas, I think there's nothing much left. Mungkin kita close the room for tonight. Then we resume on the 19th lah, on our yang ada booth tu. So those of you yang masih in the room, kalau you guys are keen, Mas Turas punya Facebook handle is there. If you guys are keen, please connect with Mastura. Her WhatsApp numbers also ada dalam tu chat group, tu chat list. Please take the contact details, and then you can contact Mastura lah. So on the 19th, there will be opportunity for you to have your booth where you can showcase your products. If you want to be sponsor the program, you can do so too, where you can get a center stage lah. Kirakan your barang will have a priority. Then there will be certain information that we require from you and your business. So insyaAllah lah, keep us informed. We look forward to hear you guys and see you guys on the 19th.
Remember, join the winning circle. There will be a lot for you. Alright?
Thanks, Kak Su. So, okay, yang lain-lain masih nak berbual. Okay, Syamil, you can leave already.
Alright, thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Okay, thank you so much, Syamil. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thanks.
Yalah, yang lain-lain yang nak berbual je lah. Free and easy.
Stop record.
Oh, stop record. Lupa, ya Allah. Sorry semua.